It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 13. 11. Go ahead.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On play action, now Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 28 yards. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7. Cowboys nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Cooper's got it. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Prescott on 1st down. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Prescott now. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 60 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
For the point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A good balanced attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
that's a tough one, because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Steps away to his left. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Prescott's
Amari Cooper, 81 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, Mostert. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
It's fourth down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. On first down, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Niners 21, Cowboys 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And now it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Throwing, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Dallas.
first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Elliott. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off at the 21. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time getting the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Dropping this one off for Zeke. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to
Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 7.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play.
There's Garoppolo to throw.
And 11.
Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
12, fellas, here we go. Slam, slam, slam. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Elliott. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Ezekiel Elliott.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now Elliott. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 10-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do, take the...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Today's final score.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.